So we've been able to help several cleaning businesses grow, scale, automate their tasks, back end, and lead generation. So what I'm going to be showing you guys today is like a live audit of me just searching on Google for a cleaning business, auditing them, seeing what we can improve, and I'm going to show you guys the whole tech stack and also just some case studies that we've done. So first off, I think about is when I say tech stack is technology stack. Like what are you using software wise? This is how to automate and really just build a simple lean system. So I always look at what is your CRM, email, SMS system. I look at the booking scheduling system, the phone system, and then the website host. Once I understand where these pieces are, then we can start to build something that can save you money, save you time, and also just make sense as you guys grow and scale your cleaning business. And if you've been following this channel or if you're brand new, we've helped several cleaning businesses. One of these are all Google ads. You could kind of see Google search. So this was 1 week, 5 days, 16 qualified leads, 9 new bookings, 2,200, and it's only Thursday. So this one cleaning business client, they only spent 293 in ads, got that. This is a bigger client where in the first 3 weeks, when we start to really scale their company, they have over 200 monthly recurring cleans. This is not brand new. We brought in the first 3 weeks, $3,500 worth of cleans, which is around like 14, 15 new clients, 9 initial, 5 recurring. So yeah, this was cool, and this is just within that same period. So within like a 30-day period, we're able to get leads, qualify them, close them, and get new bookings for clients, and then they build up the recurring. And that's why I like cleaning businesses, because of the recurring. I want to show you guys, I like Go High Level. So if you haven't really heard of it, or maybe you have and you're kind of like, hey, is this going to work? I'll drop a full guide below on a video I did. I got full guides. I got simple guides. This Go High Level, we have several clients that use it for their phone system, their website host, and then CRM, email, and SMS system. And then they use different booking systems. So I would recommend this all in one. If you're already using one and you just need some little tweaks here and there, we also do that. But if you're trying to scale and you're really trying to grow your biz, and I would and also save money, I would highly recommend High Level. Go High Level. You guys can look that up. I'll put some stuff below. So let's go into, for example, I'm just going to I typed in Atlanta Cleaning Services, okay? And I even spelled it wrong. It gave me a result of a correct one. But I wanted to just show you guys what would show up. So these top one is LSA. And probably because I spelled it wrong. Let's see what would happen if I actually spelled it correctly. Okay, the actual sponsored would come in. So yeah, either way, you could see. So LSA is right here at the top, Google LSA. So this is where, depending on where you guys are at, it's a hit or miss. So we're going to be just talking again about Google. This is search. So it looks like atlclean.com has keywords running for Atlanta Cleaning Services, which again is wise. Thumbtack, you guys are, anyone that's running ads here is competing with Thumbtack, and Thumbtack's just a bigger company that is like a third party. And then you have the Google Maps. So this is stuff that we also optimize and help with. So I want to show you guys what I would do if I were going to help somebody like pretty much optimize their website. So let's look at, I've seen them a lot because I always look up Atlanta for different at different ways to just like give examples. So Atlanta Green Maids, I mean, 1.3K reviews. They've been around for a long time. Amazon Cleaning, almost 1,000 reviews. Atlanta Cleaning Greeks. They've only been in for 3+ years, but they're ranking up here. So I'm not sure if they have a good SEO team or someone that helps build with their maps. But for them to compete, only 100, been in business for 3 years. These have been in business for over 10 years, over 15 years, with almost 1,000 reviews. This one only has 100 reviews. So if you can optimize, and hopefully they can stay here, right? But if you can optimize your Google business profile and your website, you're going to be able to print free leads right here. So it looks like they have that. So let's go in. I'm going to just open up theirs. And first impression, I think this is actually pretty solid, right? Very simple. I could tell this is a Go High Level form. So they might be using Go High Level. I could tell. And I'm going to show you guys how I look up people's stuff with builtwith.com. And then this is the book now. So I'm assuming this is an online booking. I personally believe this is a mistake. Every client I work with, everyone I've talked to, leads wise, cleaning business wise, it's very, very rare for someone to find you brand new and then just book online. Now, if you're getting over 50% of your bookings online through this and they're paying right away, then great. But I haven't seen nearly close to that. And what I mean by this, let me just hit this, book now. So if I book now, okay, it takes me to this. Okay, a booking where they get the quote. Now, my issue with this is they go in, they book a quote, okay, or they try to book a quote, put in their zip code and everything, and try to do this on their own. I just don't think a lot of people trust people to come into their homes. They need someone to talk to, build trust, build relationship with, get some quotes. If they see a quote that they don't like, they automatically just click off, and you just lost that lead. So let's say you're running ads, they come to your website, you don't even have their information, you don't have their email, you don't have nothing, then you've pretty much wasted money for them to click on your website, try to book online, and they're like, I think there's somewhere cheaper elsewhere. At least if you can get on a call with them, you can negotiate and see where they're at, and also build that trust over the phone. And that's why I like over the phone booking for quotes and actually getting bookings versus trying to do it online. So this is what I would fix right away. I wouldn't even have a book now button. That's just me, because you're wasting money on people that are going to, especially if they're running Google ads, you're wasting money on people that are going to come in. They're already going to prejudge your pricing, and they're not even going to know the quality and what you stand for. So there's a lot there. Okay. Now that's one thing that I would shift. And I have this thing where I can even check if they're mobile optimized. So you could actually see if they're mobile optimized, which this is actually pretty neat, right? They have their booking now. Again, I would do it to the point where this information would go first. So just want to show you guys how I'd look at it. They're pretty clean with being optimized. Now, let's go. This is called Built With. I'm just going to go up, look up their stuff. And look, that booking scheduler I just saw was Booking Koala, which I'm not a fan of them. I think out of everyone that uses booking systems for cleaning businesses, Booking Koala is like at the bottom of my list. But I have some clients that use them, and I tell them just switch over. There's so many better ones out there. And then you look down, content delivery. Let's see where their website hosts. Looks like they might be on AWS. They use SiteGround for their server, name server. And it might actually look like the content delivery network. It could be WordPress. I don't think there's content. Yeah, it might just be WordPress. So yeah, this is how I look up if they have any. And I don't see a Go High Level. Usually you'll see a Go High Level if that is, because it looks like that. But this is what I would do. I would get them onto a page. I would have them fill out a quote first, or just give you a call right away. That's my only two options. So at least when you get on the call, you can get their information, and then you could at least follow up, text them, email them, do a whole backend system. That's what I would do off the cuff with increasing conversions. So that's number one. And then when they get to the thank you page and you get their information, like after I submit this, then you should give them a plan to book online so they can at least look at prices. That alone is going to help a lot of cleaning business, and that's some sauce for y'all, okay? Now, again, all this right here, I would just take all this out. I would take all that out. This is good. It's a clean website, right? It's a clean website. Testimonies are there. Their guarantees there. Their FAQ, it's there. Now, here's something off the cuff. They do residential, and then they do commercial cleaning, okay, which is cool. They have specific for those, and then they have areas served, which they serve a lot. If I were to do SEO and I want to keep them on the map, I would build pages for every area that they serve. See, like you can't even click on any of these. So like Atlanta cleaning services, I create a whole nother page on specifically for Atlanta and drive all these keywords and start building pages for that. This is SEO. That's what I would do. And I would link these all. So then I would even do one specifically for Forest Park, right? Roswell, all these, Roswell. I'd start to build a whole ecosystem of pages specifically for that. And then they also do residential cleaning. What they don't have is they don't have their services. So I would do something specifically on home cleaning services. Like if you want to be able to optimize that. So I'd create articles and pages on this to get more optimized. Okay. And then I'd have them all right here and optimize their footer. Cleaning checklist. Again, this is a great start. This is ideally a client I'd want to work with. Why? Because it looks like they already have their foundations and everything dialed in. And it looks like they're already ready. They're mapped on here, right? Top 3. So they're getting free real estate. But when people click on their website, if they want to increase their conversions, they should have someone opt in, have an AI bot just go right in and get and book them onto a calendar if it's after hours. And then I would just start working on their service pages. 2 things: service pages, and which talks about like deep cleans, one time, right, like recurring cleans, house cleaning services. Like I'd talk about all my services, and then I'd start to go here. I'd start building specific sites and web pages for all these areas, at least the main ones starting off. So it doesn't have to be every single one, but over time you want to build that. And that's how SEO companies are well. And you could tell that these people, they're doing pretty well. I mean, for them to be top 3 with only 100 reviews, and then all they got to do is just find a review system. I'd find a review system platform. Go High Level does that. I'd find a review system platform, get several reviews for all the cleans that they do. But yeah, ideally, if this was a client of ours, I would continue to just help them with that. And that's what's going to get them really optimized on Google. And then maybe run some ads to get some keywords. So they're just taking all real estate all on the first page. Yeah, that's like the whole goal behind this. And look, Reddit is such a hack for SEO. This was a year ago. Some people put Amazon cleaners with and Atlanta green maids, which again are right here. And this is what Google looks at to get you to the top in the map pack. So there's several ways to build backlinks and ways for us to help clients kind of grow and stay landed on page 1 for Google. So yeah, overall, they're doing great as a good foundation. They need to hire a really good SEO company so that they could stay at the top. And if they just continue to double down on their marketing, they can even probably rank higher than them. Yeah, especially because they know what they're doing. I haven't checked these ones out, but I could. I just think these are doing well because obviously they have great reviews. They've probably just, took the long game. And today it's so much easier to be able to build local service businesses and rank up there, get really great services, and then making sure that you leverage and really build like a solid foundation like this and just continue to optimize month to month. And then they'll pretty much be untouchable, unstoppable. If they just double down, they can beat their competition. Hopefully that made sense. If you guys have questions, let me know. I help local cleaning businesses, local service businesses. If you guys want to partner with us, or if you have questions, maybe there might be some ways to partner together on marketing, you could click the link below. And then I'll also give you guys, I have a full playlist on Google Ads, how to run that. If you guys want to run that or send it to your marketing team, I have so much teachings on here that you could just run it all yourself. But if you want to partner with us and you want it to get done, then we could do that. I'll put that link in the description. Any questions, let me know. If you like stuff like this, just comment, and then I'll just continue to do several different audits on different businesses and what I would do, and maybe even go more in depth. So appreciate you guys for staying until the end. God bless you. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.